Hello, my fellow riders! Are you excited for the game releasing on Friday? I know I am, at least. So, I've made this video because I've seen some people doing amazing things with this game, and I've also found a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter if you're playing the demo or if you guys are starting out on the new game soon. I'm gonna go through like a lot of things that you can apply that maybe you already know or you don't know, or yeah, things that are just found. That can be very nice, so you get a very good start and you can kind of like get out everything from this first area. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, so to begin with here, we are going to go through all of the rare chests that you can find in this first area, so we don't miss out on anything. You might be very tempted to go down here immediately to get these bugs here, but we, as you've probably seen in this, what the heck do you call this one in English?
Bruh.
I don't remember. Telescope maybe. Yeah, we both have a chest over there, and we also have a chest over here. So let's start with getting this one.
What's this?
This one here gives us non-elemental attack boost. This you can immediately put into your ranger armor here, just to get a little bit of a boost as you're fighting the Palomi. And then we have the next one right here.
What's this?
It's a Den Protector. The Den Protector gives you an increased retreat rate on all of the monsters as you fight them. You can increase this even further by throwing a paintball at it as it is about to, as you're about to slay it. Next up here, we have the third chest. This one here, it's the Magia Charm. This is the like very important hunting horn that you absolutely wanna get as fast as possible. It's the only one that can restore a heart in fights, especially, so it's very good for the more challenging ones, since we're level capped at level 10. But when we get the game later on, it's probably still going to be very good. And it's also ice element, which is very rare. Like you can't get a ice element Monty this early. The fourth one we have right here, and it's a Paracare. Like not much to say about that one. When we have fought off the Palumu and the feral monster, you can go back here to this area and get this chest, the item saver jewel. Item saver, it translates to free meal if you ever played the normal Monster Hunter games. But what it does here is that it also works on traps. So like any item, you can have a chance to get a free use. So if you want to go for a supportive build and let your companions do more of the damage dealing and your monsty, this can be quite nice if you get it up to extra large chance, the biggest one, and just spam everything, all of your items, and locking the monster down. There's a lot of potential with the builds and stuff. I really like how they've done so far with only seeing the demo. As we're going to fight the invasive monsters, the feral monsters, up here, very hard to miss, we have the seahorse heart recipe. This is the only ice bow that we can get, so just like the hunting horn, it's pretty good early on. Only takes bugs and the recipe to craft it. It's also the only one that has 3 decorations that we can mix and build with immediately. So now we're more in the open area of the rest of the chests. So let's avoid this guy. And here on the map we have both a little Poogie over here. We'll go over them soon. And here we have Divine Blessing. Divine Blessing as a skill is actually pretty good. you have this one gives you a small chance of halving the damage that you take. Down here we have the next one.
What's this?
And this one is the quick one. This one basically have a chance of giving you speed priority to all of your moves. It's actually good, like especially if you wanna deal with Namiel. Sometimes your armor can be, like since we're capped at level 10, we can be quite slow as we try to fight it. And just going first sometimes is, yeah, very valuable if you try to stop its AoE attacks. Next up, down here, as you walk up to get to the Glavenus fight over here, if we sidetrack a little bit here, run up to this tower here, we have the Elemental Assault Duel. This one is a new skill. I really like the thought concept behind it. It's like if your elemental weapon or your monster is effective against the monster that you're hitting, then you deal a lot more vibrant soul damage. Next up, we can immediately just jump up here to 3. We can avoid this guy, also avoid this. And here we have Cat Soul's recipe. The Cat Soul's recipe is usually these kinds of weapons have a lot of paralyze to them and such. And immediately again, next we have here, behind this pillar,
What's this?
fire attack boost. That one, yeah, kinda explains itself. Right, now we are at the water area. On this little island here, we can find 2 chests.
Slowly drifting down here.
So right on top of this one here. I think I also said wrong before. Oh my god, I'm a fraud.
Okay.
Frozen spear tuna recipe, that one is actually the ice one. The seahorse bow is actually water. So, Mavi. Here is the other one. It's the
What's this?
water attack boost. Also kind of self-explanatory. Also like a quick notice here, in this little cave here. The first time I played through it, I was very confused. But in here, the lady that gives us the quest searching for the little dolphin is inside here in the night. That's how we get the Adel armor, I think it's called.
The next level play. The next level play.
That is the one that gives us the item saver. Next up, we can't really get to this chest here because we have an Espinas here blocking the way.
You nap or you get slapped.
And I'm gonna show you how to consistently beat this guy. He's, I think, around level 35, 40, something, while we're capped at 10. But, yeah, it's doable, absolutely. And consistently. The Espinas here is one of the few monsters that is not guaranteed for you to actually get. You have to, if you want to have the biggest chances, always throw a paintball on it just before it dies from poison or blast or something like that. It happened to me. I fought it 2 times, and one time it didn't retreat, and the first time I did it, it retreated. But when I used the paintball, it was fine. Here's the Maritime Princess quest. Yeah, so just inside there in the night. Next up, we do have a chest all the way down here at the first starting area, the introduction area. We spawned in. And I'm pretty certain that that's pretty much it, actually, for all of the chests. But I'm just gonna double check later on. Here we have the
What's this?
Last chest, I think. Or no, wait, yeah, actually. Both, that's the all-out one, boosts your ability power. And here, that's the beeline bow recipe. Yes. Yes, sometimes it's good to double check, you know. So, you can actually see it around, if I can have my mouse. Yeah, there, I think, is a chest. This one we can't get until we get into the main game and can get a monster here that knows dig.
Giggity.
Yeah, from the Pokemon game. No, sorry, ground dive. Then we can traverse up to there. And there is also actually one more that I forgot. It's over here. On this little small island over here. This is where the guards come down to smoke when they want to be alone.
What's this?
Elemental Breaker. That should actually be all of them. Elemental Breaker is that you do more part damage when you do effective elemental damage. Alright, great. But these are all the chests that I have found, at least. If you guys know any other that I have missed, yeah, just tell me in the comments. But now, let's go over the skills that we can buy. Okay guys, now we are in the town here. Of course, we can still fetch the armors and all of the decorations.
Shut the fuck up!
Bases that we set up when we defeat some feral monsters and stuff. But here, at the exchange of special goods. First of all, as we can see in the top corner, we have 1,000 each from all of the resources, bronze, silver and gold. Now during the demo that we are playing, when we collect Poogies and when we collect other things like rare materials and all of that, you always get bronze and silver and gold points for this. But we're capped at 1,000 and I'm actually not sure if that stacks or like if we keep all of those points when we go into the main game. Because what I've seen on other channels that has access to the game, you have a definitely much higher cap. Like I don't think you even have a cap, maybe. So like imagine you go collecting 20 Poogies and you do not get all the gold points for those. Because the only one for gold we can buy right now is this one, the lunch stands. When we unlock more camps, then we will get access to a lot more of these decorations. The first decoration that you absolutely, like the highest priority, one of the best ones in the game is pet.
Meow.
Always get this one. Because it's one of the few things that fills the kinship gauge. Like, sure, it's not much, but sometimes you don't want to attack. And it's better to just do something, like, than being forced to attack. So always this one. Otherwise, of course, we are going to get every one of these as long as we keep farming all of the stuff. But one cool thing that I really like about the skin too, that they have shown, if you take a look here at the anti-burn, if I buy this, I already have anti-burn small in my inventory. So if we buy this, it's gonna meld into a medium one. So that means that either we will be able to buy more of the same, or it's gonna be in chests in the future, because we are going to meld our decorations like this. And that's kinda cool. That makes it even more rewarding exploring and stuff. Well, otherwise when it comes to the, like, it's very straightforward. The decorations, you can only fill as many decorations that you have in your armor slots or decoration slots, and the same for the weapons. I would though also recommend getting, especially in the early game, if you wanna take on the the harder feral monsters and the Espinas and even Namiel. Then Sleep Nice is Sleep Nice, yeah, of course. Paralysis Knife and Sleep Knife are pretty good to just try to inflict a little bit more status when you're on it. That is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, this is my first video I've ever done, but I'm gonna be recording myself when I play the full game later on. I'm gonna do a part 2 also, where I'm gonna show a little bit of how to prepare for all of the fights that you can do early on here. And I hope you enjoyed my silly shit also. If you think there is anything I can do better, please tell me in the comments. That would be really helpful. And don't slaughter me, just yeah, be kind. Also. But yeah, I hope you liked it. Have a good one, everybody. Bye bye.